Hey, Rattler Nation. Welcome back to another episode of Inside Rattlers Football. I'm Brian Krebs.
And I'm Scott Brewster.
We're going to go ahead and recap week one of the Rattlers 80-28 victory.
And also got some quick hits for you.
So check it out. Now, Coach, we talked about Davila and Windsor working together, the fact they take pride in that. They work on that at practice. They connected 4 times. Very first drive, you guys were down 7-0. They connected to go ahead and bring it 7-6. So how nice was it to see them clicking right away and then just clicking right in game one?
Well, they've been playing together for several years now, so they've got really good chemistry. They know each other well. Nick has a good feel for how Rod's going to run his routes. And then, even on my part as a play caller, you kind of get real comfortable. That's what I was saying a few minutes ago about with Mike. As you coach them more, you get a good feel, good understanding of how to use them and what they're really good at, and try to put them in a position to be successful. And so I really think there's some really good chemistry going there between Nick and Rod, and the game's also about matchups. And last week it was Rod. Next week maybe DeAdder, maybe Kerry Reed. It depends on who gets the matchups, and we're looking for certain matchups during the week.
That leads me to the next question. Obviously, you've got the rapport between those two receivers, Davila and Windsor. You going and putting in your game plan in, there's always going to be somebody that you want to try and exploit, somebody that you feel like you have the upper hand on. So that's what you try and look for when you put the game plan together?
Yeah, we call it the fish. So we always circle the guy that we want to go at, but a lot of times there's 3 fishes out there. So we want to go at all of them. So it's just, we look when we break down the film, we're looking at the DBs, what coverages they play, their technique, their fundamentals, and then we try to match up our receivers and with our schemes with theirs, and then what they do well versus what the other team is not doing well. We try to get those kind of matchups.
Now, when you guys were down in the first quarter, 7-0, like I said, Davila and Windsor connected, bringing 7-6. You got Portland Steel driving again. You had a tip ball by Kerry Reed, and then a pick 6 by Arkeith Brown. And that was kind of the turning point, because once you guys got that lead, you never looked back. So how important was Arkeith and Kerry Reed, both of those guys stepping up, and actually the defense, all in all, coming together?
Well, Kerry Reed is one of those throwback players, of Ironman football. He's playing on both sides of the ball. We've also been training Chase here to do both as well. So, the jack spot, when you learn it and understand how to play it, it's a very fun position, in arena football. But, we wanted to start fast as a team. That's kind of our philosophy. We want to start fast and put the other team in chase mode. And we were able to do that. And we talked about, at some point, we want to impose our will and try to break the other team, and it may happen in the first quarter, second quarter, third quarter. It might not even happen to the fourth quarter, but at some point we want to make it a physical game, get teams into a track meet, and see if they can keep up. And our guys started fast the other night, and when your defense is really playing well, that it can really, snowball on the other team real quick when you get them in those type of games with the track meet.
That was really good what Coach Guy had to say.
It was. Now, you know what? We also had a chance to catch up with Arkeith Brown as well as Kerry Reed. Both of them actually had pick 6s in the game. Here's what they had to say. Arkeith Brown, they said, talk about timing is everything. Okay, when you got your interception, it was in the first quarter, about 5 minutes to go. You guys were trailing 7-6. How important was it at that time, not only to get the ball, but actually take it to the house?
Well, I was just trying to make a play for my team. Understand that the other team had got up and we're known to attack the ball. So I seen Kerry Reed got out there and he tipped the ball, so I just attacked the ball. So I was just happy I was able to make a play for my team.
Enjoyment, though, to actually take it back and score?
Yeah, it was pretty sweet to take it back and score. Then I seen Kerry Reed came down and gave me some love too, so he played a big part in that too.
It seemed like the offense and the defense all were put together, and you guys put up a dominant performance. You scored 80 points. Defense scored 3 times as well. So, everybody was working. How much of a statement was that going into week 1, heading into week 2?
Well, we talk about it every day. We come out here and stay together as a team, work together as a team, play together as a team. So to come out that Friday night and us to actually play together and work together as a team, it shows a lot about us at practice and how close we are as a bonded team.
Now, everything goes up with the guys up front. Them getting the pressure, getting the 6 sacks, helps you guys out to do your job.
We got a saying, pressure picks cover sacks, so we go by that all day. We come out here and practice, they get pressure, we get picks, we cover, they get sacks. that's what I'm saying.
We got Anaheim coming up next Saturday. Looking forward to that matchup.
Yeah, you know, I'm going here and study some more film and just get more familiar with their team and the receivers and everything, and just come out and practice and just work on my craft.
All right, thank you. See you next time.
Thank you, man.
All right, we're with Kerry Reed. Kerry, what's more exciting, actually taking a pick six to the house or scoring on the offense?
I would say more like a pick six to the house, just a challenge, you know, just to be over there on the defensive side and do different things. And, you know, you got to give it up to the guys up front. I mean, they coming, pressuring the quarterback, tip ball, and I just so happen to be there.
I mean, you actually were able to catch passes on defense. I think you had 3 receptions as well. So you got to have a big part of the offense, big part of the defense. So you got to play an all-around game, playing in the jack position. Do you like playing the jack position?
Oh yeah, it's fun spot. You get to talk to people, just get to go on the other side of the ball and do some of the things that the defense is doing to the offense guys.
Versus tackle people, you actually put a hit on somebody versus you getting it when you catch the ball, right?
I swear, man.
It's like, payback's a little here, right?
I swear. Big payback. You know, it's just a different mindset. On the other side, on the defensive side, you know, you got to come over there with a different mindset. You can't, you know, have that mindset. I'm a receiver. You got to turn into a linebacker.
Right.
Yeah.
Talk about the dominance performance you guys had. You guys pretty much clicked on all facets of the game. What a good way to go and set the tempo for week 1 going into week 2.
I mean, we came in the game. We started off a little slower, but as the game went on, we picked it up, and you know, those guys, like I said, those guys on the defensive side up front was playing a hell of a game, and you know, offense was clicking. We had a couple of mishaps, but you know, we'll get it together. It's the first game of the season, going into the second week now. You just got to pick it back up.
Looking forward to going to Anaheim?
I am. I swear I am.
All right, we'll see you out there, man.
All right, thank you.
It's good stuff from Marquise Brown and Kerry Reed.
Definitely. So, for the more fun side of the show, we got some quick hits from yours truly, so here they are. Damian Burrell. Damian, you're at the gas station. What's your go-to snack?
Oh, Reese's Peanut Butter Cups.
The king size?
Yeah, double cup.
There you go. That's the way to go.
It's gotta be Skittles.
My go-to snack would probably be sunflower seeds, Gatorade, and a king-size Hershey's chocolate bar without the almonds in it.
That's the good kind of Hershey bar. The almond one's not very good, but exactly, can't stand those. What kind of Gatorade?
Blue.
You know, I'm gonna look for some honey buns, some sunflower seeds, and a Gatorade. Maybe a Mountain Dew if I'm feeling froggy that day.
So you're at the gas station, you're getting your snacks. What is your go-to snack? All right, so Batman vs. Superman just came out. I know a bunch of the team went to go see that over there at the Ultrastar Cinemas. So, no spoilers. What side are you on, Batman or Superman?
I'm not gonna say what side I'm on. I'm only gonna say Batman is not a superhero. So I don't know if that's clear enough.
Whoa, whoa,
Say
whoa.
is Batman is not a
Whoa,
superhero.
I don't know if we want that kind of controversy on the show. I mean, I'm just saying. I mean, I'm a huge Batman guy, but you know.
Hey, well, I'm not a huge fan of you then.
I'm not necessarily on the side, but I knew that Batman can beat Superman because Batman is strategic.
Superman. Why's that?
He's just better than Batman. Come on, you can't beat Superman.
It's true. That is true. I'll give you that. All right. Last question. Locker room before the game. What kind of music are you listening to?
Rap, hip hop.
I like some Dave Matthews.
Andy Up, DMX.
I'm a big EDM fan, electronic music. I go to Afrojack 10 Feet Tall.
I can't really name a certain one right now, but if I had to name somebody, it would probably be by a rapper called Don Tripp or Pastor Troy.
So you don't have any Adele on your playlist or anything like that?
I do, but not before a game. I don't think Rolling in the Deep would get me ready for a game.
I agree with that. Oh, hey, what's up, Striker? You should have asked him. I was his snack before the game. Striker's cool, though. We're cool, right?
Yeah.
We're cool, buddy.
Hey, great job with quick hits. You know what? I'm becoming a fan of that.
Thanks. It was a lot of fun being with the guys and enjoying my time out there.
Great. Hey, you know what? We're going to catch up with Nick Davila next. Nick, talk about the performance you guys had in week 1. You put 80 points up. How much of a statement game was that for you guys, and as far as a coming out party for week 1?
Well, it was a good game for us. Our first game together as a group. Defense played outstanding, pretty much the whole night. Offense we got stopped a couple times, so we got to fix that offensively. And like Coach Guy always says, teams never get better, or they never stay the same. They always get better or they get worse. So we want to make sure that we're getting better every week.
What was nice is you and Rod Windsor connected 4 times for 4 TDs right off the bat week 1. You guys, chemistry, the connection was there. Coach said you guys practiced that in practice. I mean, and there's obviously a rapport between you and two. You got a trust factor. He's got a trust factor in you. How important is that going into week 1?
Well, I mean, anytime you play the quarterback position and you have a receiver that you played with, for a long time, you kind of know how he breaks, what he sees, what you guys see together, and he's a heck of a receiver that just makes plays on the ball, and he's reliable, and I've grown to really throw him the ball a lot because he makes plays. So anytime you do that as a receiver, the quarterbacks are always going to like throwing your way.
And what about the matchup that you had, the defensive back that was covering Rod? Did that play any effect in his team going into him as much as you did?
Yeah, every week we have a situation where we have a DB who we feel is not the best, so we want to make sure we're trying to get matchups, and that just happened to be the matchup. And so every week it's going to be different. And at the end of the day, we want to be able, as an offense, to have anybody to be able to score like that with the quarterback and the receiver together. And so that's what we're going to be focusing on. Have the 3 weapons out there on the field, along with Benson and tight end.
Now, this is a quarterback-driven league. Everybody knows that. Quarterback's the guy. But anytime you get a fullback, Michael Benson, puts 4 TDs on the board, how special is that?
Yeah, that's huge. That shows that we're very versatile. We can run the ball, we can throw the ball. He's an outstanding blocker as well, and that's very huge in this game. I think as a fullback, you got to be first an outstanding blocker, and he does a great job of doing that. And obviously, he can make plays with the football in his hand. So it's a blessing for the quarterback, and the offense in general, to have that threat in the back.
Now, you being on the offense, how nice is it to sit back and actually watch the defense go to work? They get 2 pick sixes, they scored 21 points, they had 6 sacks. You got to kind of be a fan.
Yeah, I see him in practice all training camp and these last 2 weeks here in Mesa, and I just unbelievable how hard they work and how much they can get after the quarterback and make plays at the back end. But like Coach always says, teams either get worse or they get better. They never stay the same. So we want to make sure as a team that we're getting better week to week.
Got Anaheim coming up. You excited to make that trip?
No, I can't wait. It's a good team. The kids, they played a very good game against Jacksonville, who's another great team. So, we got to come in ready to go.
Get you out here on this. Your timing with Maurice Burkby, how's that looking in practice? And you excited to when he's actually activated for you to work with him in a game situation?
Yeah, he's another guy who makes plays on the football and is a big physical receiver. And I've had some history with him, so it hasn't taken us too long to get back on the same page. And so, we're going to take it one step at a time, one day at a time, and just trying to get better at the little things to make sure that the great things, the big things, stay on the positive side.
All right, hey Nick, thanks for. Hey, that was another great episode of Inside Rattlers. I want to go and thank Coach Guy, thank the players for their involvement. And you know what? This thing with quick hits, I'm starting to become a fan of that.
Yeah, hopefully that might be next week's episode. So, fans, hopefully we'll see you guys in LA for the game against the Kiss on Saturday. Definitely going to want to see you guys there.
Come out and make the trip to the Honda Center where the team wants to see your support. And don't forget to follow us on Inside Rattlers. I'm Brian Krebs.
And I'm Scott Brewster.
We'll see you next time.